Hello, and welcome to some more Demajen Battles for Azeroth. You may notice a slight difference. I screwed up. Last episode, we finished off To His God Sound. And I, in my wisdom, went and killed all the rares and went treasure hunting. And the last treasure happens to be here, which is in Stormsong Monastery. I didn't realise at the time it was Stormsong Monastery, so when Talia showed up next to me, I just clicked through the little question mark above her head, didn't read through any of the text that she said, and then realised about 5 minutes later that I'd actually continued the Stormsong Valley quest without realising it. So I hadn't read it at all, and I couldn't go back and do anything with it. So I've logged on over onto my other priest just to show you what we missed and to figure out what I missed for myself.
Well met.
So the missing fleet was the quest that we picked up. And it said, the Tidesage Order has a sizable monastery right here in Borealis. Again, I didn't read this the first time. I say we start our search for the fleet there. Someone there has to know something, right? You don't just lose the entire legendary Kultiran fleet on accident. We'll have to take a ferry over to the monastery. Make sure you bring your pass with you.
Serve with honor.
See, I didn't...
Out there, Talia. I don't trust those hooded sages one bit.
I'll be fine, Cyrus. I can protect myself. Besides, I have the Alliance emissary by my side.
I do like Talia's voice actress.
Normally, I'd offer you a ride on Galeheart, but the tidesages only allow visitors by boat. Most people here look to the sea for guidance, the same way others
Has she
look
gone?
to the light. But the tidesages, they've got a much deeper connection with the water. A little mysterious, but they're important to Kultiras. They help bring fish to the nets here, and rain to the fields in the valley. They also bless every last Kultiran ship. That's what really sets them apart from the visiting vessels you see in the port. Anyway, time to put that ferry pass to good use.
Yeah, upon my very brief exploration of the monastery, yeah, they've got a deep connection with things, all right. Just based on what little I saw, I am quite looking forward to this initial plotline. The Tidesages, I think, may have a connection with something deep beneath the ocean. So, we need a ferry to Stormsong Monastery. Whoa!
I wish you could see the fleet. I think even someone as well-travelled as you would be impressed.
We are well
Larger
travelled.
ships always carry a tide sage to navigate through storms, withstand heavy seas, and put wind in their sails. Now, nobody seems to know why the fleet still hasn't returned home. People say the tide sages have lost their magic, but I think they're just vying for power, like Ashvane. One way or another, we need the tide sages' help, now more than ever. Not just to bring the fleet home, but to make Kultiras whole again, or cure the infection, as Cyrus likes to say.
Interesting. I really like Borealis. I think it is a fabulously designed zone. Okay, so this is where we got to.
Finally, some action.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure we're entirely welcome. There's a saying Cyrus always said when I was a kid. The best face is a friendly one. It's really helped me get to know the visitors from all over the world that come through Borealis. Let's ask some of the people in charge around here and see if they know anything about the fleet. Maybe it's just a matter of asking nicely.
You know, someone around here has to know something. You can't just lose a whole fleet.
And you'll notice that these guys are orange, just like some of the pirates down in Freehold were orange. So I'm strongly suspecting, and these are the little scrolls that I had to find. I am suspecting that these guys are going to turn out to be a little bit more evil than first considered. You'll also notice that there is a discomforting gaze upon us. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Okay, this was as far as I got, searching for answers. So we'll switch back over to Scoil. Ah, the magic of editing. Okay, so searching for answers. I've already read that quest text out.
Has to know something. You can't just lose a whole fleet.
Quite a few people here as well, which is
Who's in charge here?
is not an answer.
We can ensure the safe passage of your vessel for a price.
Evil voicey. Yeah, nothing suspicious about that at all. Actually, the question is, why has nobody questioned the iconography of this? Dark stones and tentacles. That is just not... I don't know. And I suppose they don't have a Japan in Azeroth, and therefore they don't have hentai.
Tides welcome you.
It is rude to interrupt, outsider. You won't say anything. Can you tell me anything about the missing fleets?
Stormsong will be pure.
You are nearly as insufferable as Brother Alan.
Ooh.
So, we'll take that as a no then.
Yeah, she just turned hostile, so... Yeah. This whole place, I think, is gonna go... red. And that's... Oh, it's going to be quite a difficult place, actually, to fight through to get these little secrets. They're scrolls down in cellars, but they're not interactive.
Their whispers provide truth.
Whispers from underwater. Yeah, that's not creepy.
We must overcome this peril.
You're no student. You best have a good reason for interrupting my lesson. Can you tell me anything about the missing fleet?
That which lurks in the depths.
Beware that which
Why
lurks in the
pester Alan if
depths.
You're here to waste your time.
Be that way. We just might.
Mm-hmm. These guys have got fancy purple versions of the robes that I'm wearing, and I want them. I must admit, I actually really like the dark green colouring. I've always liked that for some reason. I don't know why, because I don't wear green. It's a colour that I cannot wear and do not like wearing. That looks...
Double your efforts, fools, before we lose control.
Oh? Lose control of... Whoa. Tentacles. We've already seen the Mind Flayer enemies.
We must overcome this peril.
Can you tell me anything about the missing fleet?
Be gone to the archives with that fool Elen, lest I use you to stabilize the rift.
I don't like the looks of this. Let's get out of here.
A rift? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this isn't suspicious at all. Oh. Yeah. No. Let's come back to that later. Let Talia go. she only spawns in the monastery.
Well met.
No luck just yet, but I think we're making progress. Seems like this brother Alan we keep hearing about might have some answers. At least, I sure hope so. Everyone here seems a bit evasive. I think I saw some archivists heading into the southern cloister. Follow them. I bet we'll find Alan too.
Tidesages have some of the most complete libraries in the world. I bet we'll find our archivist there.
Well, they seem to have one of those old god statue shrine. Shrine is the word I'm after. There, so I was wondering why there was steps. Now we know why. Oh, actually, I suppose that even if there wasn't a massive underground cavern under there, you could have still fallen in. Nobody's hostile yet. There are tentacles everywhere.
Do not delay. Lord Stormsong needs these charts at the Shrine of the Storm at once.
Brother Alan.
I welcome those who honor the sea.
Ah, welcome. Visitors are becoming rare these days, especially in the archives. How may I help you? Can you tell me anything about the missing fleet?
Stormsong will be
Follow me. Eyes down.
I like his model. I do like the robes. Why have I got a cloak again?
Outsiders are forbidden in the archives, brother.
Back to your work. They're with me. Bar all visitors. I have guests.
Yes, brother.
This way.
He is going to reveal some dark secret to us. Either that or he's going to try and murder us.
Sea will wash you away.
Yeah, they're definitely going to become hostile. The phasing is a little bit off.
You have no idea of the danger you are in here.
What do you mean, danger?
The fleet is not lost. It is being held prisoner in an unnatural storm.
Uh-oh.
Heretic! You will not
Whoa.
interfere!
Well, Brother Wade, I'm afraid that I am a bit of a meddler.
I was only following orders.
Secret learned.
Right. I should have known better than to think Wade above the shadow that has taken House Stormsong.
Oh, they've all been.
Our people follow a dark path, but there are those among us who have sown the seeds of resistance. Find Brother Pike in Benedum. Give him this pendant. Our work is just beginning, and he will need your help. Now leave while you still can. The others have surely caught on to your efforts.
It radiates a calming energy.
How can I help?
I'd rather not stick around to see if he's right. I knew it! I knew the fleet wasn't just lost. We may be a little in over our heads here. Let's leave before things get out of hand. Galeheart can take us to Stormsong Valley from here. No point in following tradition at this point, right?
Thank you for your help. I won't
Tides
forget
welcome
it.
you.
I'll call Galeheart over. There's a perch on the eastern dock where she can meet us.
Are we going to have to fight our way? No, everything is still... Just want to see if these scrolls are now active. Because they weren't when I came here before. I could see where they were supposed to be, because they were fairly obvious. These, I think. No, I think I need to wait until the area is hostile. Right. At least now I know why the area seems to be phasing to hostile at random times. There's Galeheart. Up we go. Let's get out of here.
I'm afraid Kultiras won't be much help to the Alliance until the fleet is home again.
No, that's basically what we came here for.
Stormsong back into the fold first. They control the tidesages, and the tidesages the fleet. Lord Stormsong rules the house and basically the entire valley. It sounds like he's the key to all this, but he hasn't been to Borealis in months. We'll start our search in Brenadin. If nothing else, hopefully we can find this Brother Pike there. What's going on down there? Galeheart, take us in.
Aelia has much better eyes than I do. Orman scripts.
Together we can unify
What's going on here? They've closed off the entire valley. No wonder so many people have been complaining about trading with the Brenadin market. We have to do something about this. These people need to make a living. You're going to have to be an honorary cadet for me here, Scoil. Tell these ruffians to clear the road.
I'll try to figure out why the road is closed. See if you can convince the soldiers to clear out.
Good day to you.
Open this pass at once. Huh?
Ahoy! Storm's coming. I can feel it in the waters.
I saw a mining vein. I also see a treasure chest. Down there, in fact. I'm so easily distracted by shinies. More resources. Okay, so we're clearing the area.
Good day to you.
Open the pass at once.
Our fleet will
Whoa!
crush you.
He wants some. Who do you think you are, sir? We are having none of this.
I went easy on you.
Did you, Ella's like?
Good day to you.
Sod off, louse.
Nice.
Ahoy! Good day to you.
You dare oppose House Stormsong?
I do. I do indeed. I do like their model though. The plated armor looks good on them.
Louse.
Ahoy! The tide. In Stormsong's name.
One of the criticisms I've always had of WoW's models is that the female models are so narrow that the big shoulder pads that are kind of the hallmark.
We have bigger fish to fry.
The big shoulder pads that are kind of the stylistic choice of WoW, the iconography. They always look a bit daft on female models.
I've always dreamed of adventure.
Good work. Now these fine people can go about their lives. Let's get to Brenadin right away. We need to find Brother Pike and get to the bottom of all this before things get any worse. This road should take us right into town. Brenadin's the busiest market this side of Borealis, so there should be plenty of people there who can help us find Pike.
Farewell, friend.
Ready, when you are. I am
This
ready.
pass is the only land route into the valley. House Stormsong is up to something.
Oh, I
Isn't the
see.
valley majestic? No wonder so many people settle down here.
It's the Shire. But there are dark
Brenadum is the
clouds.
largest trade hub in
Oops.
Kultiris, outside of Borealis. We need to find Brother Pike right away. Hopefully he can help us bring the fleet home.
Hello, Squall.
All of Kultiris is exposed without it. It's only a matter of time before we're attacked.
Bum bum bum.
Brenadum is just ahead. Come on.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a sec. But first, probably don't want to stand in that. Nah, or that. See, one of the best things about being 120 is that I can now just kill these things with no remorse. Remorse is not necessarily the right word, but no regrets about potential rewards that I could have got scaled up. You dead. And a trinket. Uncork the vial to summon a bolt of lightning on the target, inflicting 6.5k nature damage split evenly among all enemies within 8 yards. I think I actually prefer Petula's Locket for the mastery. That and the fact that, as I think I've mentioned before, trinkets with procs are much more my thing than trinkets that you have to use. This is a lovely little place.
Militia hasn't been on patrol in days.
Too busy taking our harvest for the soldiers. We demand answers, Pike.
Uh-oh. Where is the militia? Ah, here's the Storm's Wake emissary.
Welcome those who honor the sea.
She's got a cloak, some rather nice gloves, hand wraps of deep faith, pair of bee wings. Storm's Wake tab would look like. Ah, it's got a cool eye on it. Actually, that's quite nice. I like the kind of banding on that. And the belt is a weird kind of
May the sea carry you
kind of
safely.
girdly type thing.
Finally, some action.
Looks like more trouble. Things are worse than we thought. These people are about to tear Brenadum apart. We'll never get a chance to talk to Brother Pike in this mess. I have an idea, but it doesn't work. But if it doesn't work, well, I hope you have your running boots on. Trust me?
Duty calls. Once you get their attention, I'll get them out of here. Citizens, disperse at once.
Ah, yeah. You'll surely save us. Stay out of our valley.
One guy. Oh, I'm standing in the fire. First rule of MMO, well, first rule of gaming, don't stand in the fire. Get out of here.
I just want my family to be safe.
Then maybe you shouldn't have set me on fire.
I wish I knew.
The storm awakens in
Ah, Brother Alan sent you. Good. I have little information to offer, I'm afraid. I've scarcely left Brenadum as of late. What they said is true. Our militia now enter town only to collect rations rather than guard traders or keep the Quillboar at bay. They say they are under orders, but those orders would only come from my brothers at the shrine. We take oaths to serve our people. Simply does not add up. Brother Addington is nearby at Mariner's Strand. Perhaps he knows more than I.
Do not forget the fallen. Mariner's Strand is a short ride from here. Come.
And what will we find there, exactly?
One of my brothers. And answers, I hope. How Stormsong changed when the fleet failed to return.
Do you know where the fleet is?
When I search the water's surface, I encounter a dark storm that clouds my vision.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all. There is a terror beneath the waves. It seeks to destroy my family, my house, and my legacy. You must come, claim your destiny, and deliver us from the terrors of the deep. Find our estate to the east among the isles. We lived opulently in the shadow of the great fortress. We believed the priest would deliver us from the darkness below. Now that darkness has bubbled to the surface, whispering madness in our dreams. Now that darkness has bubbled to the surface, whispering madness in our dreams. Hurry, the air turns the darkest I have seen in my cursed existence. Already, I am liking the narrative thread of Stormsong more than I did to Asgard.
Every hand helps.
Every time my family goes out into these hills, I worry. Darren and the girl should have been back by now. Maybe they had trouble on the road. That old wagon's always breaking down. To be sure they're safe. Can you check for me? I don't really hate Soilist, but there seem to be a lot more around lately. Stormsong's military used to thin out the population, but they didn't show up this year. Maybe you could do the job they didn't. Oh, this place is popping with colour. Also, there's another rare over here. Where is it? Here. Grimscowl. The Harebrained. Shortly to be renamed Grimscale the Rather Deceased. Ooh. Cloak. But it's not as good as the one that I've already got because I've got one of the I've got the rep cloak from Proudmoore Admiralty. Right, so over here is the rain.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend.
The wagon flipped over. It was terrifying. I was headed back to town to get help, but got scared.
Keep the wind in your sails.
Okay. This is a really beautiful area, actually. Rot's Tail. Oh, this is going to be a kind of quest boss mob by the look of it. Caustic Spittle. Lovely. He's taking his time. Annoyingly, it doesn't actually count as a Sauralisk.
Times were simpler once.
The wagon's wrecked and we could have been killed. The beast that attacked us is in that cave. I'm not leaving till it's dead.
Every path has a few puddles.
That Sauralisk has been a folktale in these hills for years. Sourtooth, you can smell his breath from a mile away. Today that folktale attacked my family, almost killed my father and sister.
Seas grant your fate.
I've just killed the darn thing. Actually, no. Did I kill a different one? I wasn't paying attention to its name. Well, I was. But I've forgotten it almost instantly. That's how my brain doesn't work. I do like quest trains that lead you up little paths like this one does. You know, you go to find somebody for a quest and then they give you a quest and it branches out. It's nice that, you know, if it's sending you somewhere, it can branch off. Anything actually in this cave? No. It's not like, oh, I've come all the way over here just to find somebody and then I'm going to go somewhere else.
Not from round here.
No more smelling its breath in the wind.
Every path has a few puddles.
Every path has a few puzzles. Right, this should be the cart itself. Jitter plant. Movement speed increased by 10%. Go on then. Don't mind if I do. Also, 5% haste. I like that. Demajen.
Not from round here, are ya?
Saw this, split the horses, the wagon spilled, and we lost our supplies. My 2 girls are still out there. They could use your help. They are safe. It's fine. Okay, we now need to kill some Sorlisks. There's one. Thank you. There's another. Things hit quite hard, I'm noticing. But again, it's not like I've got much in the way of defensive stuff yet. My gear is 290. It's not even heroic level yet. I need 295, I believe, to be able to access heroics. So I'm getting there. I need to do a few more dungeons. I did actually a couple of dungeons last night. Because I can now. There's no, like... There's no, like, desperate need to avoid them in between videos. And if I don't fancy recording, I've got something I can be getting on with. I.e. gearing up. Plus I've also got a druid that I'm leveling as well. They're doing a lot of damage through my shielding. I need more. Is it mastery? Yeah, see, I've only got 13% mastery. I need more. My shields need to be stronger. So the way I'm doing this, I'm not doing... I haven't done the dungeon that rounds off this zone, and I haven't done any of the 120 dungeons yet. I mean, this is probably a dumb way of doing things, really, because it doesn't matter.
Too far away.
But I kind of want to do at least the dungeon at the end of this at the appropriate time in the story, because the dungeons round out the storyline of a particular, not necessarily area, but certainly story chain. Like the Freehold dungeon finished off the Pirates section.
Times were simpler once.
Circle the wagons. Thank you. I can rest easy knowing they are safe. Thank you. I can rest easy knowing they're safe.
Claim what's ours.
Right. So let's get back to that's where we were heading before I got distracted by quests. Ormond scripts. Again.
I must get closer. We're finally free. Quick, let's get out of here.
Pay for this.
So Foreman Scripts was, as suspected, a bit of a nasty bag of washing. Oh, it started raining and everything has lost that lovely perfect sheen that I was talking about. Alright, Brother Pike. Oh, what the? Ooh. Ooh. He's leaking water. That's disturbing. What has become of our people? This valley is home to many. We must protect them. Lord Stormsong has never taken kindly to dissent, but this is madness. These labourers, and I'm assuming he's talking about labourers down at the place here, are being worked to death. Addington was a good man. We cannot stand for such cruelty. Take this vial and apply it to the labourers. It contains blessed seawater that will rejuvenate their strength. Avoid engaging what troops you can. They are merely following orders. More death will only worsen matters. Slight upgrade of gloves there. My lord seldom leaves our holdings along the northern coast, and visitors are expressly forbidden. For most, tidesages like myself are their only connection to the house proper. Lord Stormsong usually delivers orders through proclamations posted throughout the valley. None have reached Brennerdom, but if there are any posted here, we may be able to find some answers.
We must do what you can, hero. I must tend to my brother.
I've trained my whole life for this.
See the golems down there? Farmers use their sharp claws to reap the harvest, but these are cutting timber. Why would they need them here when they have so many labourers on hand? I think the militia is using them to intimidate their own people. See if you can get a hold of an intact mainspring from one. I've helped repair a few back in Borealis. I should be able to figure out who is messing with their innards. Harvest golems! Always a favourite. Okay, so we need to rejuvenate the labourers. And avoid engaging any guards. I don't see any guards.
Not from round here, are you?
Nope. Proclamation.
Children of the sea, today is the dawn of a new age for us all. House Stormsong must take control of this shattered kingdom and restore it to glory.
Oh, aye.
No more will we work our fields and build our ships for the haughty Borealis elite to give nothing in return. We must work as one and muster our strength.
Oh, those are the guards.
Kultiris will forever belong to its people.
Ah, there's another one.
Our mighty tidesages shall guide us all to victory with the very power of the sea itself. Together, we shall return to the tides. Together, we shall be powerful once again.
Sounds a little bit like Lord Stormsong has gone nuts. Power mad, if not just mad. Interesting. There's more of a mystery been set up here than for Tuasgard Sound. You know, pirates, ooh yay. But pirates in and of themselves, while fun, aren't necessarily interesting. And the slavers in the mine situation was also...
Foreign entity detected in Port A.
Oh, there. I started leveling up my inscription. Oh, there's a bear over here as well. Started leveling up the description on my paladin earlier. I've got most of my 110s over to Borealis now. This looks like fun. Sister Absinthe. Deal with her. Yeah, so I need a lot more herbs and stuff. It wasn't too difficult getting the inscription up to about 60, 65. But to get it to 75, which is when you can start getting the contracts, like... Where is it? This one. Another cloak. It takes a good chunk more work. Just because of how many recipes there are available. Between 50 and about 80, you can get a mass milling. You can get skill, rather, from profession skill for mass milling. And obviously, you need at least 20 herbs in a stack in order to mass mill it. So I've got a ways to go.
Good for this world, brother. I will make sure you receive a proper burial.
Oh, that was Brother Addington. I didn't realise.
Finally, some action.
Any luck? Mainsprings are usually brittle and easily damaged. Perfect. Let's take a closer look.
Serve with honor.
I am listening.
There is much work to be done, but not at the cost of our own people's lives. Independence? This is too far. A shattered Kultiras will never stand.
Fear not, the tides flow.
Oh, they upgraded. which is nice. Brother Pike.
You have need of me?
I know not what madness has overtaken my people, but we must stop it together. Take this bell. It calls the souls of the recently deceased to it for later release. We Stormsong do not bury our dead. The tides claim all. If they will not answer to reason, then we must give them eternal peace. Fallen or not, they are Stormsong. In our hasty journey here, I did not think to bring my ritual implements we tidesages use to augment our power. To be honest, I had never expected them necessary on what should have been a peaceful sojourn. Addington does not have his either. I'm sure the militia took him from his home before he had the chance to react. That means his implements should still be in the yard somewhere. We must find them before my power is of much real use. Oh, we must find them before my power is of much real use.
Look always to the sea. Let us
Together
see
we can
this
unify
done.
Kultiras.
This mainspring wasn't altered by an engineer. These runes on the surface can only have come from a tide sage. Their aquatic magic is unmistakable. I bet whoever did this is also responsible for Addington's death. Whoever they are, they're likely still nearby. Keep an eye out. They won't be hard to find.
For Kultiras. I'll scout ahead. Meet you at the shoreline.
Oop. And
Those laborers, they're being held by tide sage magic. We must help them.
Oh, we're in this together.
this labourer struggles to speak through the magic binding him. I assume that's what this thing is. Help us. He achingly lifts a finger, gesturing towards the nearby anchor.
I've got your back if you've got mine.
Yes. I shall help you.
Thank the tides, not everyone has lost their damn mind. Half the house has gone mad.
My heart belongs to this valley. There's nothing a hard day's work can't fix.
At least not all of the tidesages have turned on us. Not yet. We had our orders, ships and lots of them. I led my boys as best I could. Everything changed when the tidesages showed up. We figured they was just checking on our progress, but the hood-wearing bastards turned on us. These anchors bind us here, forcing us to work to death. No one deserves a fight like that. You gotta free my boys. Hell yes.
Go! Don't have to tell me twice.
Don't have to tell me twice. But I'm assuming I just need to kill the tidesages. Yes, and the others will disappear. The others? The elementals will disappear.
Fly, you fool!
Fly, you fools! Nice Lord of the Rings reference. Weird thing that I've noticed, according to the DPS meter, my DPS is a lot lower here than it was in the other zone. I'm not entirely sure why that would be.
I've been scuttled, boys.
You are free now, brothers.
What is
and
this?
sisters. Good. This blade is still sharp.
Oh, that's his
Sharp
ritual
blade is a
implement.
safe one. Begone! Your work is done here.
Doggy.
It is not safe here. You must leave this place.
I like the fact that Brother Pike is accompanying us. while carrying Addington's body. Wavecaller's mantle.
A bit waterlogged, but still legible. These incantations will serve us well.
What are they inscribed? Oh, the scrolls on the shoulder pads. Of course they are. I thought they were bones. Don't know why. I think there must be another set of armor that has got bones rather than other things. But yeah, the scrolls on those shoulder pads.
I am glad the innocent are safe, but much remains to be done.
There is much to be done.
Back to work, worm.
I am not one of your workers. So you can shut off. Your dog certainly can shut off.
You'll get yours. Our master beneath the tides will guide us all to victory.
Our master beneath the tides. That's not worrying at all.
House Stormsong will rule this land.
Uh-huh. That's a Tauren Shaman. I can't heal Tauren Shaman.
You will kneel before your queen, peasant.
Okay. Power gone to her head then.
Drawn and watered for that. She will take you too.
She.
Not what darkness took your married system, but it will torment our people no longer.
I've been forgetting to ring the damn bell, haven't I? Ugh. I'm not supposed to just be killing them. I'm supposed to be... Ugh, I hate it when I do that.
Sea to sea, ashes to ashes, tide to tide.
It's not so bad if you're leveling, because you're getting the XP regardless. But when you're at max level,
Currents will carry you.
You'll get yours.
I do not have a target.
I actually need to. Annoying. Right, let's pick up this.
The ocean's mists hide much, but this beacon shall let us reach.
Oh, hello.
Tide Mother, cleanse your wicked flesh. Tides bless you.
Alright, those initiates were nowhere near ready to wield our sacred implements. They are far better served in our hands. The thing is, if these sacred implements are corrupted by some kind of thing from beneath the sea. Oh, maybe the thing beneath the sea, is Ashara. Because I know Ashara is in the expansion. She's in half the art for it. And we've got the Ashara Warbringer at some point. So she is maybe responsible for corrupting the powers of Kultiris. After all, if she gets rid of the Navy, there's nothing really strong enough in Azeroth to oppose her. Well, apart from the Zandalari trolls, I suppose. But I might imagine that the Zandalari are having a similar issue. A lot of people running off down here. I think that was a Tauren. Tell you what, Brother Pike's got some really strong arms. Ooh, what you doing, Dema? Good to know. I do like the water magic theme.
I die for my house.
It gives Kultiras this very foreign feel to it, even though they're basically just more humans.
Our master beneath the tides will guide us all.
House Stormsong will
Oops,
rule this
didn't really
land.
want to aggro her again. Never mind. Yeah, like the Wicker magic of the Thorn speakers, the Drust magic rather.
You will kneel before your queen.
No, I will not. Oh, she's immune to that. Which is where they get their kind of druidic stuff from. And then this for water magic as opposed to the fire and frost and arcane. It's a nice differentiator from the norm. I don't want to be targeting the Bloodhound. I'm trying to target Sister Ava. Yeah, she will take you too. Is that a reference to Ashara, I wonder?
Wonder not for whom the lighthouse shines. It shines for thee.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls. I like the fact that they've got that nice little play on that classic phrase. I like their little death cries as well. There's a nice variety of them.
Our master beneath the tides will guide us all to victory.
Die, 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 die. I've just noticed that there's another quest up there. I hope he's not going to send us back down to kill things here as well.
We must not let these lost souls wander any longer. I would have words with you, friend.
It is done. We will release them somewhere a bit more
I will
peaceful.
prepare the ritual to release these souls. Meet me by the shoreline just north of here.
That will be over here then. Seafarer's Rest. There's Brother Pike. Talia.
Trying my whole life for this.
This does not bode well.
We're in this together.
I owe you one, stranger.
Name's Sam. Sam Williams. Glad to have someone with a weapon on our side for a change.
Like his belts.
Take care of yourself out there.
Hobbs, Quillbore enthusiast. Actually, I'm going to come back to Hobbs. I'm going to sort out Brother Pike first. This passage flows to the Shrine of the Storm out into the open sea. We will release the souls of the fallen here. Is this feeding all the souls to old gods or Ashara or something like that? Because that would be a horrendously twisted revelation. Legends say that as our spirits pass to the shrine, they aid in the great blessing rituals that all Kultiran ships undergo. In that way, we Stormsong never stop serving our people.
When you are ready, release the souls within the bell.
Forlorn toll.
Hear our call, fallen. Your wicked deeds are forgiven this day. Return to the storm and know peace. Flow through the shrine, so we might share your strength. It is done.
I like the idea of what's going on here. Thank you for aiding me in my solemn task. And solemn it was. Yeah, gotta say, so far I am enjoying Stormsong Valley more than I did Tourist Guide Sound, and that is simply personal preference to do with the themes of what is going on. I'm sure that there are a lot of people that really love the piratey stuff, but yeah, this story is more appealing to me, just like the old god voidy stuff in Tourist Guide Sound. But this is this is more my speed. We shall find out what happens next time. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember to ring the bell to be notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.